Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk all about farming, specifically livestock farming in Zimbabwe. Today we would like to discuss on how Zimbabwean pig farmers can take advantage of pork product processing from sausages and other pork processing. So Zimbabwe's agricultural landscape is one which has got many opportunities, especially in the pig farming sector. So it is also very important that pig farmers also understand how best they can tap into this world and unlock potential profits, especially from processed pork products. So for too long, many of our pig farmers in Zimbabwe have been dedicated mainly to produce and sell live animals and even raw carcasses. But what if I can tell you that there is a powerful way to transform your pig farm from a simple pig production unit into a thriving and also a well diversified enterprise? So today we are going to look at this setup and also into this exciting world of value addition, specifically within the pig sector. We will explore how pig farmers in Zimbabwe can unlock this potential area of profits and also how best they can venture into this production of sausages, bacon, ham, and other delicious processed pork products directly from their farms. This isn't just about making meat, it's about making money, creating jobs, and even building more resilient agricultural systems for future Zimbabwe. So imagine a pig weighing 70 kilograms. When sold live, it fetches a certain price, which is relatively low. But what happens if you can transform that pig into a range of sought after products such as sausages and even ham as well as other pork products? This means the economics fundamentally shift in favor of the farmer. The logic is simple. A kilogram of raw pork sells for example, let's say $3. This processed sausage can sell for two times or even three times, four times, depending on the processed product. This isn't just a theory, it's a proven model that works. It's a proven model that can increase farmers' profitability. Here you are capturing a larger portion or a larger share of consumers' dollar by taking the product closer to the dinner plate. So it's very important that you understand the whole value chain in the pork industry. This is very important such that from the primary production to the processing and retail, the more the value you capture as a farmer, the more the profits you get. For Zimbabwean pig farmers, moving into the processing means retaining more of the profit margin than traditionally just selling a raw meat. This means the amount of money that has been traditionally going to the middlemen and into the large industrial processors is now being pocketed into the pig farmer's pocket. So it's about empowering the pig producer. So before you start processing, it's also very crucial that you understand the market. Zimbabwe is a growing middle class and also a vibrant culinary scene. What are the key processed pork products that consumers crave for? What are the key products that consumers are willing to pay for? You have to ask yourself those questions and be able to answer those questions and understand who are the main buyers of these products and where are they found. So these are perhaps the easiest entry questions you have to understand before you start to enter into this value chain. So now, when you come with these answers to these questions, we now think about the key products. Sausages. We talk of sausages, which are perhaps the easiest entry point into value addition. Sausages can be plain pork sausages and these specialized flavors such as cheese grillers or even spiced chakalaka sausages. These have a huge demand in Zimbabwe. They are very versatile and also affordable and also a staple in many Zimbabwean homes. When we talk of bacon and ham, these demand quality and need a consistently high processing quality and also understanding the markets. So we talk of local hotels and also restaurants and catering service. This presents a significant market for these products. Beyond these products, we also look at the growing niche market for artisanal products such as smoked pork chops, even cured hams, as well as even specialized pork pies. Understanding the demand of these and also perhaps starting with a few high demand products is key to your success in this value chain. Don't forget the potential for regional export to neighboring countries and locations outside Zimbabwe. This can also be a way to actively open up new avenues for processed products and widen your consumer base and also increasing your profit margins. Now, let's talk about the practical steps that you can take to set up your processing unit. So you need to be well organized and also start small and grow as you process more meat and maintain quality. So you might be thinking, this sounds a great idea, but how do I actually do it? The good news is you don't need even a multi-million dollar factory to start. Many successful ventures begin even with relatively modest setup and also even modest equipment. So what you need is a space and a hygienic operating standard. So you need a dedicated and a clean as well as easily washable space. This is very paramount to your success. Then you could think about repurposed shed or even a purpose built in unit, which is very essential. Cleanliness is not just about quality, it's about food safety and also regulatory compliance. Now, think about the essential equipment. We talk of the meat grinder, which is crucial for all minced products. Then we also talk of the meat mixer for thoroughly blending all meat spices and ingredients. Then we also talk of the sausage filler or stuffer, which is very essential for efficient sausage production. Then we talk of the cold chain or cold room or chiller, which is very important for maintaining the proper temperatures and also maintaining the cold chain, which is essential for safety and shelf life. Then we also talk of the slicer for bacon and ham. Then we also talk of the smoker, which is optional but highly recommended. This one is very important for imparting flavors and also for extending the shelf life. Then we talk of the skills and training. While some knowledge of butchery is helpful, specific training for meat processing, curing, and food safety is invaluable. We can get this from Zimbabwean colleges and vocational training centers. But you can also think from other organizations that can train farmers on these skills. For instance, the Pig Industry Board also holds periodical courses on these kind of trainings. So you can conduct them and also ask about these kind of trainings. Then we also talk of recipes, ingredients, and quality control, which is the secret to your success. Now, what makes a sausage truly irresistible? Bacon that perfectly crispy, crunchy flavor. It's a combination of quality ingredients, precise recipes, and well defined quality control measures when making this product. So you start with even proven recipes for your chosen products, then experiment with different flavors and spices as you find your way to unique products. Then you also have to source high quality spices and curing sauce such as nitrate sauce and for bacon and ham, and also even natural and synthetic casings for sausages. Then also consider using locally sourced ingredients where possible to support the Zimbabwean farmers and even to enhance your products appeal. Then we also talk of quality control and food safety. This cannot be stressed enough when we talk of things around food or in the food industry. We talk of temperature control, which is very important. You have to keep all meat chilled at every stage to prevent bacterial growth. Then you also have to maintain hygiene, whereby you sanitize all the equipment and surfaces regularly. Personal hygiene for staff is also of very great importance. Then we also talk of accurate weighing, which is very important for consistency in recipes and also to ensure consistent taste and quality of batch after batch. This is very important in this industry, and you have to understand that you have to maintain accuracy when it comes to weighing. Then we also talk of regulatory compliance, whereby you have to familiarize yourself with food safety regulations from the Ministry of Health and even from the Standards Association of Zimbabwe. Obtaining necessary license and also certifications also builds trust and opens up even more markets for your venture. Then you also have to understand the marketing, sales, and distribution part, which is your gateway to profit in this enterprise. So getting your products out there is the key to your success as a farmer or as a processor in this industry. Now, how do you get those products into the hands of those eager customers? How do you get those juicy sausages and also that crispy ham into the hands or into the tables of our customers? Now, we talk of the sales channels, whereby you can think of farm gate sales, whereby you can start by selling directly from your farm to neighbors and local communities. You can also think about even farmers markets, whereby you participate in local markets in Harare, Bulawayo, or nearest towns. This is a great way for direct customer feedback. Then we also talk of local butcheries and shops, whereby you approach these small independent butcheries and grocery stores, offer them samples and also competitive pricing, such that they can sell and also adopt your products. Then we also talk of hotels, restaurants, and even caterers who are into the cooking business. These are clients for consistent and also for bulk orders and also for supplying long term. So think about these and also identify these and approach them and also offer them win-win agreements and win-win situations whereby you both win. Then we also talk of the online and social media platforms, whereby you can set up Facebook pages and even Instagram profiles, as well as simple e-commerce platforms to showcase your products and take orders, as well as offer delivery service, especially for those who for bulk orders, and even if you can compound your orders together and deliver at a profit. Now also think about supermarkets. While it is more challenging to get into these supermarkets, when you get in touch with these major supermarkets, they can offer a significant volumes. This will require that you have a higher production capacity and stringent quality control, as well as well-defined standards for your product. Now, we also talk of marketing and promotion, whereby you can even do it using the word of mouth and flyers and so forth. You also even have to offer testing sessions, whereby you can offer samples to market local events. So, whereby you can or events such as the agricultural shows, which are very critical to showcase your product and also to network with other players out there. Now, the journey from pig farmer to processed meat entrepreneur is one of vision dedication. You require to be well dedicated and also to take well calculated risk in that industry. By impressing a value addition, you are not just increasing your farm's bottom line, but you are also contributing to a more robust and self-sufficient agricultural sector in Zimbabwe. The model is very important. It fosters on job creation, enhancing food security, and also it increases the availability of even locally processed meat product within the local markets. And beyond that, it also reduces reliance on imports. So it's an industry which is very important, both to Zimbabwe's economy and also to you as the farmer. It empowers the farmer to be more than just producers, but to become innovators, entrepreneurs, and also key players in a thriving local Zimbabwean economy. So, Zimbabwe's pig farmers, it's time to think around this opportunity. It's time to understand that this opportunity is knocking. Transform your raw potential into tangible profits. Unleash the power of processing and build a legacy for quality and also prosperity, as well as pride on one delicious sausage at a time. Thank you for listening. If you enjoy, please like, subscribe, and also share, as well as comment on this video. Thank you.